Hello, subscribers of the Pokey Fight Club. I'm DarkenedEmbargo, and I've got a great standard OU battle for you today, but I don't know when it's going to be uploaded, because a video being uploaded to my own channel has been processing for the past hour. So, anyway, I'm just going to get right into it. He leads with Conkeldurr, probably predicting my Tyranitar lead, as I actually just lead with my Rotom Wash. And he switches into Ferrothorn, predicting either the water or the electric move, which is a good play, although I do have the hidden power fire. If I had just clicked that, Ferrothorn would have been down, like, straight away. But I didn't. I Volt switched out, and I just go into Reuniclus, on the second turn, I just decide to go for a Focus Blast, get a crit. Don't know how much this mattered in the battle, but I think even without the crit, it would have been like a 2-hit KO. So I could have KO'd him anyway in 2 turns, since after he sets up his layer of spikes, my Shadow Ball, I'll get another crit, but this crit was useless, and the Ferrothorn just goes down. I think I would have been able to 2-hit KO him with Focus Blast without the crits, so it didn't matter at all. In fact, as he brings in his Gyarados, don't want to stay in against this and let me be set up fodder, since I am a defensive set, but with the Calm Mind. So I switch into my Rotom Wash as he goes for the Substitute, and this scares me because I just see Sub, and then I think, hey, he's safe behind a Sub, he can set up Dragon Dances all over me. And since neither of my Scarfers are max speed, I know that at +1 I might not be able to outspeed his Gyarados, as he does go for the Dragon Dance, and I just go into my Landorus because I'm like, Stone Edge, yep, that'll KO easily, and that will be Gyarados out of the way. But unfortunately, he lives with like the tiniest bit of health ever in the world, and just KOs me with the Waterfall. So that's annoying, because that is like my second best sweeper down, my best being Lucario. I have lost count of the amount of times he's just swept late game. But I know that I can bring in this Lucario and just go for the extreme speed, since I am max attack jolly actually, so unfortunately I don't have that extra power, but I didn't need it. As he brings in the Wobbuffet, I'm thinking, you know what, he's going to go for a counter, so I'm going to Swords Dance, but he just encores me, because he probably could have taken a fair few extreme speeds, since that's all I can really hit him with. Since I just have Swords Dance, Extreme Speed, Close Combat, and Ice Punch. Ice Punch for those annoying Gliscors. As he brings in the Heatran, which is floating on a balloon, and I go for another Swords Dance, since I can't switch because of Shadow Tag. But now there is no point staying in, because he can just KO me with the Fire-type move. So I just switch into Tyranitar now, as he actually ends up just setting up his rocks, which is annoying for me, because if I stayed in one more turn, then my Encore probably would have ended and I could have KO'd and had a +4 Lucario. But Earth Power does nothing, and I just set up my own rocks. And so now we both got our rocks on the field, but he has a layer of spikes, so he has the upper hand on the entry hazards, but spikes don't really affect my team. As he switches into Conkeldurr, and I just go for a superpower. Probably switching because Earth Power was doing nothing, and he can easily KO Tyranitar with a Focus Punch, which he does go for, as he predicts my switch into something, so he can freely get Focus Punch off on me, as I do switch, in fact, and I go into Gliscor, because Gliscor can take hits for days, since it is max defense, max HP, and Poison Heal just restores so much HP, it's mad. And so, now he's not going to stay in, he's going to switch into Heatran, as I just went for the taunt, because I don't want him getting behind a sub, really, because if he's behind a sub, then that will be very bad for me, since he will be able to just freely Focus Punch my team. So now Heatran's taunted, doesn't matter at all, since his only non-offensive, non-attacking move is the Stealth Rocks, so the taunt is really useless on Heatran since he already has his rocks up. But I predicted the Hidden Power Ice and went into my Special Wall Tyranitar, because max special defense, max HP, in the sand, it can take pretty much anything. Predict his switch and just go for the pursuit, sorry, not the U-turn, just to get a little bit more damage on him and to pop his balloon, so now he can be hit with the Earth type moves, not the Earth type moves, the Ground type moves. So brings in Conkeldurr. Pretty sure he isn't going to go for the Focus Punch this turn, because he'll be predicting my Gliscor switching, so I just decided to go straight for the Ice Beam, because I am a mixed Tyranitar. And Ice Beam does like nothing to Wobbuffet, but I can't switch in, so I was just sitting here waiting for Tyranitar to die, because I was pretty sure he was just going to Mirror Coat me to death. Sorry, I barely ever see Mirror Coat used, so I forget what it's called. And Ice Beam's still doing nothing, but with the sand, it's getting him down fairly low. But now he's going to switch into Cloyster. And I'm deciding that he's going to Shell Smash, I know that. So I'm just going to keep going for Ice Beams, because I have no real use for Tyranitar anymore. It can Pursuit Trap, but there's nothing really that's going to be affected by Pursuit Trapping, as he does Shell Smash. Which means that after my Ice Beam, he'll actually be brought down relatively low. About 30%, which is absolutely fine. I don't mind if my Tyranitar goes down, as I've already said. He's got a quarter of his health left, so now a -1 defense. I know that once my Tyranitar does go down, I can bring in my Lucario and easily revenge kill. And with the skill link, that's going to hit 5 times. Tyranitar's out of here, unfortunately, but as I said, I don't really mind, because in comes Lucario. He's at a range where anything would KO him, really. Like a Shuckle's... A tackle from Shuckle would KO there. If you don't know, Shuckle's my favourite Pokemon. Just saying. And his... not Shelder, Cloyster goes down. Anyway, in comes Conkeldurr. Completely forget that these sub-punching sets usually have Mach Punch. And yeah, Lucario goes down. So I wasted my best sweeper. And that's annoying, really. But it doesn't bother me too much, because I can bring in Reuniclus and go for the Psyshock, as he actually brings in Wobbuffet. Get another crit here. The Hacks really was on my side, but I doubt it really would have had much of an effect on the outcome of the battle. I'm not going to spoil it for you, though, as brings him down low enough where after the Encore, which really didn't matter at all, he should have gone for a Destiny Bond, because the Psyshock will easily KO, unless of course he doesn't have the Destiny Bond. That is a possibility, but I would always run Destiny Bond on Wobbuffet, just because I don't know why. But now he's going to bring in Heatran, and I decide let's switch into Gliscor, which was complete waste. For some reason I thought he was going to go for an Earth Power, but why? Why would he do that? As yeah, Gliscor goes down. But it really doesn't bother me, because I can bring in my Scarfed Rotom Wash and proceed to just Hydro Pump his Heatran right in the face and easily one-hit KO it. So Heatran's gone, goodbye, and then his last Pokemon is the... I'm not sure what it is the Conkeldurr. If he'd Mach Punched, I could have lived, since I had HP investment, but he goes for the Focus Punch, probably hoping that my Hydro Pump will miss, but I hit, and his Conkeldurr goes down. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the battle and the commentary. If you did, rate, comment, sub on this battle and channel and stuff, and also check me out, link will be in the description. So, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.